Thank you for joining us for this presentation on college savings for high net worth individuals. Studies show that a college degree is worth nearly $1 million in lifetime earnings. This presentation is intended for parents and grandparents who aspire to pay for college for their children and grandchildren using tax advantage planning strategies. Our discussion will focus primarily on the advantages of 529 plans and more specifically Pennsylvania's 529 plan. There are many questions that arise with regards to education planning, and our goal today is to address the 5 most important questions to ask and provide you with the base knowledge that you can apply to your own situation. The questions we will address include: how much should I save? How long should I save? Which kind of plan? Which state 529 plan? And how should I invest within the plan? Before we take a deeper dive, here are a few facts to consider. 91% of high net worth individuals say college savings is a major goal, but only 23% have achieved their college savings goals. The cost of raising a child until age 18 is estimated to be $240,000, excluding college expenses. 7 out of 10 families have begun saving for college. They expect to cover 62% of college expenses, but they're on track to cover just 34%. If we go back to the first two questions, how much should I save and how long should I save for? Here you will notice that the cost of a private college, in this case Stanford, can easily cost double compared to the cost of a public college, in this case UCLA. You can contribute up to $14,000 per beneficiary in 2013 or $28,000 for married couples, which is the annual exclusion for gifts. Under a special election, however, you can contribute up to $70,000 or $140,000 for married couples at one time by accelerating 5 years' worth of contributions. The special election contribution is the ideal choice for wealthy investors because total cash outlays are significantly less for lump sum contributions compared to monthly contributions over 18 years. For example, on this slide you will see that $81,054 is the lump sum required now to attend UCLA, which is significantly less than if you would save $543 a month over 18 years, which would total $117,288. In short, this chart illustrates the power of compounding. The earlier you start saving, the longer your money is at work for you and earnings grow tax-free. This chart demonstrates the extent of which tuition costs are expected to rise for various types of institutions in Pennsylvania over the next 10 to 20 years. PA community colleges and PA state system of higher education colleges tend to receive more funding from the state, which is why they're able to control rising tuition costs more than PA state-related universities, private four-year colleges, and Ivy League colleges. At the bottom of this slide, you will notice the projected annual tuition increase over the next 20 years. Tuition at community colleges, for example, is expected to rise at about half the pace compared to tuition at private four-year colleges and Ivy League colleges. Statistics show that higher education pays off despite its costs. College grads earn 75% more on average than those without a degree and are less likely to face unemployment. They tend to experience better job conditions, healthier lifestyles, and financial independence. There are several college savings vehicles to choose from, including 529 plans, Coverdell accounts, and UGMA-UTMA accounts. The intent of this presentation is to emphasize the advantages of 529 plans and why they're considered one of the most effective college savings tools for high net worth individuals. Therefore, information regarding Coverdell accounts and UGMA-UTMA accounts is beyond the scope of this discussion. You will notice on this slide a list of advantages that are offered through the PA 529 investment plan. First, there are no income or age restrictions. The maximum contribution per beneficiary is $452,210 in Pennsylvania. It is important to remember that some states have different maximum contribution limits, which are usually determined by the highest cost undergraduate and graduate schools in the country. Married couples can contribute $28,000 or $14,000 each, provided that each spouse has taxable income of at least $14,000. You can also elect a special one-time $70,000 contribution or $140,000 for a married couple filing jointly per beneficiary and treat the contribution as made over a 5-year period for gift tax purposes. Savings grow federal and state income tax-free when used for qualified expenses. For Pennsylvania residents, contributions are deductible from PA taxable income and also are not subject to PA inheritance tax. Unlike UGMA-UTMA accounts, a 529 account owner retains full control of the account and decides when withdrawals are made. It should also be mentioned that contributions do not count against Pennsylvania state financial aid eligibility. Furthermore, accounts can be transferred between beneficiaries. If, for example, one child or grandchild decides not to go to college, then the account owner can change the beneficiary to someone who is planning to attend college. Lastly, the PA 529 investment plan offers plenty of investment options, including 13 plan options, 3 of which are age-based. You can change the investment option once per year per beneficiary or when you change the beneficiary. Pennsylvania has tax parity, which means PA residents can take state income tax deductions regardless of which state's plan they choose. Therefore, PA residents have the incentive to shop around and look for highest quality and the most cost-effective plan. While Pennsylvania's 529 plan is a very good plan with cost-effective investment options, you may be interested in seeing which other states' plans are available and compare their benefits to Pennsylvania's plan. The 529 Plan Center on Morningstar.com is a helpful place to start. Once you're on Morningstar.com, click on the Real Life Finance tab, then Save for College, then find your state's plans. You will see this map on the screen. You can click on any state to review its plan features, read the analyst report, and research the plan's investment options. For example, when you click on Pennsylvania, you will see this screen. Under Plan Features, it lists the number of plan options, tax deduction amounts, and whether a plan is direct sold or advisor sold. If a plan is direct sold, you will incur lower expenses. However, your main cost becomes the time and energy you put into shopping around for the right plan, which includes getting comfortable with the tax rules and other investment goals applicable to your own situation. Advisor sold plans are sold by financial professionals and tend to be more expensive, either commission-based or fee-for-service. Financial professionals can help immensely, however, because they can help match you with the right plan based on your personal investment goals and risk preferences. They can also help align your college savings objectives with your other financial objectives, such as saving for retirement. So you may find that a financial professional's knowledge of unique rules and restrictions with regards to income taxes and gift taxes is worth the cost. Towards the bottom of the screen where it says Equity Allocation of Age-Based Tracks, you will notice how the age-based investment options become more conservative as the child nears college age. Every couple of years, the portfolio shifts more of its stock allocation into bonds. The portfolio intends to grow more rapid during a child's early years through stock investing, and then looks to preserve as much of the growth as possible during the latter years of high school before college begins. Finally, you can click on Read Full Analyst Report at the top, which breaks down all of the plan features and benefits and highlights that particular plan's advantages and disadvantages. As mentioned before, Pennsylvania residents can choose any state's 529 plan and still receive the same tax benefits. If you're a Pennsylvania resident, you may find this 529 College Savings Plan screener particularly helpful. It can be found at Morningstar.com by clicking on Real Life Finance and then See Top Rated 529 Plans. You can choose to sort by the plan option rating, which rates college savings plans based on quality of investment options, solid management, and reasonable fees. Plans that receive a gold, silver, or bronze rating, for example, increase the likelihood of college savers' success because they have demonstrated that they can offer superior investment options, cut expenses, and/or improve state tax benefits. It should also be mentioned that 64 plans were rated in 2013, of which 9 were given gold and silver ratings, 23 were given bronze ratings, 28 were given neutral ratings, and only 4 were given negative ratings. After you select the appropriate 529 plan, your next decision will be to choose how to invest your contributions. Most plans offer a variety of options, including actively managed funds, passively managed funds, age-based portfolios, and static portfolios. It is important for investors to understand the differences and be able to make an informed decision. Actively managed funds seek to outperform their respective benchmark index, such as the S&P 500 index for a large cap fund or Russell 2000 index for a small cap fund. Well-run, actively managed funds consistently outperform their peer and category benchmarks over the long term and deliver extraordinary results. Passively managed funds, on the other hand, are sometimes referred to as investing on autopilot. They seek to match the performance of the respective benchmark index. Passively managed funds can be compelling because they are known for their simplicity, management quality, low portfolio turnover, low expenses, and exceptional performance. If you describe yourself as more of a hands-off investor, then you may prefer to invest in an age-based portfolio or static portfolio. An age-based portfolio automatically rebalances from aggressive to conservative mixes as the beneficiary grows older. The assets are managed according to the age of your beneficiary and your risk tolerance and gradually shift to more conservative allocations over time. For example, in the Pennsylvania 529 investment plan, the moderate age-based model consists of 80% stocks until age 6, 60% stocks until age 11, 35% stocks until age 16, and 20% stocks until age 19. Static portfolios are similar to age-based portfolios in the sense that they are designed to meet a wide range of investors' risk tolerances. However, static portfolios are not based on the beneficiary's age. In the Pennsylvania 529 investment plan, for example, you can choose anywhere from the most aggressive model with 80% stocks and 20% bonds to the most conservative model with only 20% stocks and 80% bonds. The balance of stocks and bonds remains fixed until you initiate the change. Federal law allows you to change investment options once per calendar year for assets already in your account. You can also change the investment direction of future contributions at any time. In summary, we discussed how much and how long you should save for college and its compounding effects. It is important to determine monthly savings or the lump sum amount needed based on type of college and rising tuition, room and board costs. We also discussed the advantages of 529 plans compared to other college savings vehicles like Coverdell and UGMA accounts, and we emphasize why 529 plans are the ideal college savings vehicle for wealthy individuals. Although we focused on the advantages of Pennsylvania's 529 investment plan, we also demonstrated how you can utilize research tools such as Morningstar.com to determine which state 529 plan is best for you. Finally, we explained how to approach investing within the 529 plan and compared the differences between actively managed versus passively managed funds and age-based versus static portfolios. Just like any major financial decision you make, it is recommended that you consult your accountant to discuss tax implications and your investment advisor to discuss your investment goals and objectives. If you have any questions on this presentation, please feel free to contact us at 215-723-4881 and ask to speak with an advisor, or you can email us at invest@cannoncapital.com. Thanks again for joining us today, and we wish you the best as you pursue your college savings goals.